What's up, everybody? I'm Tam, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are not subscribed, make sure you do so, because once you lose my channel, you may never find it again because it's hard to find. So today we're going to talk about what it's like being a non-CPTSD versus someone who is, or how does somebody experience someone who has complex PTSD? This might give you a clue that somebody actually has CPTSD. It also might give some awareness to someone who is CPTSD so that they can see what that feels like to someone who isn't. And it's definitely not to put someone with CPTSD on the defensive or to not have compassion for them. But I think it's important for everyone to see what that feels like, what that looks like to someone who doesn't have it, how it impacts people, because we're all in this world together. And so when you are experiencing a situation or people, if they're not treating you well and they don't know that they're not treating you well, that's a problem. On a positive note, people experience people with complex PTSD as they can be some of the coolest people that you ever meet. They may experience like, wow, this person is really unique. A lot of them are highly intelligent. And so you get a wealth of knowledge from a lot of people who have CPTSD. They usually know facts that other people don't know. They usually understand how to do things. They may have survival skills that they can share with you. Like if you're in a forest and it's 20 degrees out there, how do you survive it? These people know a lot of things. They're savvy. They know how to make something out of nothing. They may know how to stretch a dollar. They may be able to tell you facts about things that you didn't know existed. So when you experience someone like this, it feels good on one hand because you come away knowing something. These people are usually cool. They usually have something very appealing or attractive about their personality. So after you have a really good conversation with them, you walk away feeling pretty amazing. Like there's something special. They usually have an it factor. They usually stand out above everyone else. They make you feel like, wow, like I wish I could be that into my job, or I wish I could go the extra mile, because you notice that the person has a greater capacity in an interesting way to do many, many, many things, or take that extra step that most people aren't willing to take. They have the energy to do that. Some CPTSDs are very giving. So you can come away feeling like, I just got my needs met today. Someone listened to me. Someone cared about me. Someone knew how to connect with me, even though I was feeling shy or feeling some social anxiety. They can make you feel really good. They can be easy to talk to. They have a different type of compassion that you can experience with them. You will come away feeling like you met someone who is really unique. And not only that, but you've learned some charitable way to pour into other people. So let's flip the coin. This is a part where people with CPTSD might want to close their ears, or they may want to open them up to be enlightened so that they can keep the positive connections that they have, so that they can use their wealth of knowledge to do better, to elevate, to be better. Sometimes it's not always easy to hear the tough stuff, and I am super aware of that, but I would kindly ask you to please try to listen, try to take it in, and try to become more self-aware. Just as it is great to bestow amazing, wonderful, terrific gifts upon other people and edify them and do all those great things, we have to be equally responsible for the damage that we do to other people. We can't just blame the disorder. At some point, you have to take ownership. Someone who experiences someone with CPTSD may function in a lot of fear. And they may experience the CPTSD person as not listening, not giving two shades about how they feel, not understanding or taking in the impact. Person who is a recipient of a CPTSD's bad behavior will be walking on eggshells. I can't say this, I can't say that. What are the triggers? What are the things that I have to avoid? I have to be super careful because I don't know what might set them off today. So if they are set off, either I'm gonna fight back to try to defend myself or to try to be heard, or which doesn't work a lot of times because the CPTSD can go into really bad rages where they're not listening to you. They will still think you are wrong, that you did something terrible to them. I've heard CPTSD say, people have been treating me so badly today. And you say, well, what have they done? And they can't even name it. They can't even tell you what the people have done to them while they're raging at everyone around them. And everyone around them at this gathering or this family event or family holiday is thinking everything was fine until you started going ballistic on everyone. And why you're going ballistic, no one is sure. But it feels really terrible to be attacked verbally, screamed at, yelled at, raged at. It feels confusing. It feels like someone is taking something very minor, like I put the candy wrapper paper in the trash while you were telling me a story, and that set you off, and now you're going crazy, screaming, yelling, going off about all kinds of things. It feels very jarring. It feels scary. It's draining. It feels like, what did I do? It's like you've done something. You haven't done anything wrong, but this person is screaming at you like you are the worst person in the world. And then they start splitting, which means black and white thinking, where now you're all bad. You are this terrible, horrible person who has done something really bad to me. And the thing is they haven't done anything really bad to you. So you feel like you're going to jail or prison for a crime that you didn't commit, or something that's not even considered a crime or a bad thing. It was just some type of trigger that is unique or different than most people feel. So the person who is experiencing the rage and the wrath, it might not even be just raging. It might be, yesterday we were cool and today you're ignoring me. So now I'm getting ignored. CPTSDs like to stonewall. So they might cut you off, not look at you, not talk to you, not communicate with you. Most people want an amicable, harmonious relationship because there's so much going on in the world. Everyone is stressed out. There's so many problems, things that everyone is having to deal with. And now you have somebody who is ignoring you for no reason. This person told you, tell me the truth. Be honest about your opinion. You're agreeing with me on everything that I say, and I want you to tell me what you really think about this issue. So then you tell them, okay, well, I think that that people should be allowed to drink their favorite drink on the sidewalk. And now I'm angry at you because you disagree with me. So you can feel like you can't win. You can feel like this person is never going to listen to your point of view. You can feel like you are being put in it's like you feel like you're being manipulated by someone to get their way. The only problem is if you could figure out how to give them their way, if you could figure out how to give them a sense of peace, then you would do it. But you know that you can't win, because no matter what you say, no matter what you do, this person is going to be mad at you. They're going to be angry at you. And you know that they're not going to see what they did wrong or acknowledge anything, because for whatever reason, they can't, when they're in that mode, they can't see what they're doing. They only see this perceived slight or how you make, they can't even explain it. So it is devastating, it is frustrating, it is heartbreaking, it is stressful, it's confusing, it's mind-boggling when you are the recipient of behavior that most people just don't even have time to do, because they feel like, I try to help you, I try to meet your needs, I try to be there for you. I'm there for you more than most people, but I'm getting treated like I'm the worst person in the world. Like, you treat the people who don't do anything for you one way, and then this person who is befriending you and trying to be kind and help you, you're treating them like the bottom of a shoe for something that's very little. So a person who is experiencing the wrath or the ignoring or the temper tantrums or the shifting of moods, it's like a horrible roller coaster ride that you want to get off of, but you can't, because this person is trying to make you feel bad. It feels like you're trying to make other people feel the way that you feel, but they weren't the ones who committed the crime, or they didn't do anything of significance to you. So it feels like getting punished for nothing. It feels like being punished and mistreated and dogged, and it's scary. Like, who is this person? Who is this monster? So that person would want you to open up a little bit, listen, work on your temper, work on seeing your own flaws and misinterpretation of events, and figure out ways to work on your own anxiety so that you're not triggering the anxiety of those people around you. So yeah, it is a rough, tough existence if you are married to somebody with C-PTSD, or you're in a friendship or a colleague, because you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know when you're going to get the good person or when you're going to trigger the angry person who thinks that you're the bad person, but they're just difficult to be around. No one can keep up with that many moods. So treat people kindly, treat people with respect, lower your expectations of other people, especially when you're not upholding those same standards, when you think it's okay to go ballistic or be rude or disrespectful. You don't have the right to do that. So check out some of my other videos on borderline C-PTSD. Check out my book, The Workplace Narcissist by Tamara Hunter Zyon. If you're having relationship issues, you'll probably want to read my book, Flip the Script on Love, and I'll put the link in the description box. And by the way, just remember, C-PTSDs, the people in your life, they want to please you. They want you to be happy. It is painful for them to watch you suffer and be unhappy and miserable and not be able to control your anxiety. They do have great compassion and they worry about you. But at the same time, they need to be able to protect themselves, because there's residual damage being done. And so you've got to figure out how to take ownership. You need to listen to what someone is telling you when they're saying your behavior is hurting me. It's hurting the household. It's hurting a colleague. You know, you need to be able, no one likes criticism, but when you are unwittingly damaging someone else, that is not okay, ever. So you have to take some ownership here and let us know how we can help you. So thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you watching the videos. Please like the video. That is something you can do for me. That means the world, because I'm not getting anything from this other than I'm trying to help other people. That's all, to live a better, happier, peaceful life. I could keep this knowledge to myself, but I choose to take the time to share it with others. So please like the video. It only takes 2 seconds. And it means the world to me that you guys watched, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.